Okay, along with being president of World Bicycle Relief, I'm also executive vice president of SRAM Corporation. SRAM Corporation manufactures high-performance bicycle components all over the world. We're the second largest in the U.S., or no, first largest in the U.S. and second largest in the world. World Bicycle Relief specializes in large-scale bicycle programs in support of disaster relief and poverty relief. This is just to give you a reminder that transportation issues at the developing world are very different than our transportation issues. SRAM Corporation founded World Bicycle Relief immediately following the Indian Ocean tsunami. We thought to ourselves, how can we respond to this terrible disaster? We went over and interviewed many communities and relief organizations in Indonesia and Sri Lanka, and we said, what would happen if we did a large-scale bicycle program for you? They said that was fantastic. We partnered with World Vision, who is in both Indonesia and Sri Lanka, and together we delivered 24,400 locally sourced bikes to men, women, and children who had lost so much in the disaster. Everything about what we do is about the colossal productivity increase that occurs when you take someone from walking to putting them on a bike. They save time, they increase their range, and they increase their carrying capacity. Based on the impact of that program, we said we had to scale this in Africa. So we went over and said, let's do 3 different programs in healthcare, education, economic development, measure the impact, and see what a bicycle does to impact the lives of many. We did a number of partnerships with microfinance organizations to allow individuals to purchase a bike and pay it back over a short period of time. We did tens of thousands of bikes in support of healthcare initiatives where we're basically empowering volunteer caregivers to bring medical out into the rural areas. The great thing there was that the quality of care went up, the number of patients that could be visited went up, and the consistency in the rural areas increased. My most favorite program is one we're doing today. It's a 50,000 bike program that we're testing to connect rural students with schools. Based on the premise that students are dropping out of schools for many reasons, one of them is distance and the time that they lose from being productive for their families. This is 70% biased to the girl students. We're 15,000 bikes into it, and the impact is already starting to show up as we're having it measured by outside resources. We're achieving almost a 20% increase in attendance for boys and girls, and over a 20% increase in performance. Bikes that go into Africa are generally pieces of junk. They used to be really good many years ago, but they've been cost reduced to the point where they no longer work. Those of you who have had experience with them will probably recall that your brakes will fall off immediately, then your pedals will fall off, then spokes and nipples will start to pop off the bike. We spent a lot of time taking control of the entire supply chain so that we're delivering quality bikes that will serve our programs and partners in the field's programs for years and years to come. We also ensure that each of these bikes has very strong carrying capacity and the ability to serve the end user's needs. A bike is truly a great empowerer of all individuals, particularly girl students. We set up assembly facilities in host countries, and today we assemble in Kenya, Zambia, Zimbabwe, and South Africa. Next year, we'll end up doing about 50,000 bikes, not only in support of our educational program, but also in support of many, many other programs. We also do a large-scale maintenance repair. It doesn't matter how good your bike is. If it fails in the field and there's no one there to repair it, you've lost a very vital asset. We train mechanics at a ratio of about 1 mechanic for every 50 bikes delivered into the field and put those people into business. We do a lot of measuring and evaluation, and it's all available on our websites. This is a great guy. He's a goat trader. He took the bike and customized it to arbitrage goats. I love that business. Many of the people that we partner with are here in this room, including World Vision, Path, and even Coca-Cola. And what we are able to do is provide them with access to an excellent, strong bike, managed from design all the way into being put into the field. Just a reminder that a single truck, the cost of a single truck is about the same as putting 500 bikes in the hands of households. Imagine the impact of that. I'm going to end on this slide because I believe that a bike is the epitome of liberty and the epitome of empowerment. and it is a great, great equalizer. Thank you very much.